how do you feel about the TVP matchup on this map?
I've watched a fair amount of them. It usually results in a strong bio composition against the Protoss Deathball, and it comes down to control when I'm casting pro replays. I could probably see something like that here, unless the Elitelegend goes for maybe a crazy all-in with a bunker or something of that sort. I was watching him stream just today, and he was up to a few gimmicks in some games against Protoss, but...
You right to live?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright. Let's introduce these players. In the bottom left, the pink Protoss, he's gotta work up this game to force a game 3 and stay in the DayWalker. His name is Midas.
And up at the top right, we have our victor of the first game. It is Elitelegend. He's the red Terran.
Yeah, so
what exactly do you think Midas should consider in this game in terms of strategy, in terms of how he might be able to catch his opponent off guard?
Well, I mean, it's not really off guard because every player pretty much expects this, but this cliff is just so huge. Blink stalkers just dominate. You can blink in, blink out, all of that stuff. I mean, I'm sure Elitelegend is a great enough player to expect such things, but that's also a valid strategy. I'd also like to see Midas. I don't know. I feel like last game he had so many zealots, and he was headed towards High Templar. I would like to see that composition: Zealot, High Templar, just some storms, because it was, yeah, like you said, a little too late for that. And then Colossi just got steamrolled by those Vikings.
Yeah, Elitelegend reached such a high Viking count that it was just hopeless. And I feel, when looking at the Protoss player's decision to open up with Colossus first, I mean, it's quite sensible. You get your Robo, you can have Immortals and Observers and even War Prisms to harass. But when a Protoss decides to open Storm first, that really, it puts pressure on the Terran player, because they have to tick up straight to Ghosts, and they don't get to emphasize that starport with Reactor infrastructure that they normally have if they're dealing with Colossi, so it kind of makes them go another way a little bit.
Oh, hello. Midas going for the Nexus first before Gateway, so...
Yeah, very risky.
Yeah, especially in this...
that Elitelegend responded to that kind of a build.
So he actually has his barracks, rally to the front, but he hasn't scouted, which...
yeah, maybe he'll go for that crazy 1 base 6 racks again if he sees this.
Yeah, once he does, Midas has some, he had some on harvesting probes, but he got right to it.
His main, so he might be going for just a cannon or two with a natural to be super safe. Because
here we go, scouting SCV for Elitelegend. He's gonna find out that, oh geez, here we go. Yep, Elitelegend's gonna put down his natural. And so far, pretty standard.
Seems to be like Midas he's going for a Forge fast expand against the Terran player without putting the Forge at the wall off and getting the Nexus very early, so he's playing fairly greedy. He's getting the cannon there, as we predicted, at the natural.
Oh boy. Are you serious?
Cancel.
Yeah, here we go.
Cancel the command set. Up to 4 racks.
6 racks.
We have shenanigans on our hands, ladies and gentlemen.
One more Elitelegend. That's all you need.
I think he's just waiting for enough minerals for it. He's at 125, and there we go. We have a 6 racks on our way.
Yep. So this is a really good reaction by Elitelegend. I think it would have been stronger if he had scouted a little bit earlier, just because these cannons will be finished. But cannons are stationary, so
yeah, absolutely.
With
he's able to just run right between them. There's no cannons in the main base. I don't think Midas is kind of prepared for that much aggression.
Yeah.
So he has this Zelnaga tower near Elitelegend's natural, so he'll have some degree of forward notice. He might be able to throw down a few desperation cannons, but if Elitelegend is really considering this push, he'll try to pick off that probe and take control of the Zelnaga just to ensure that it's unexpected entirely.
Yep. And I really like it on this map, especially just because I believe when we saw it, it was on Abyssal City, so it was a smaller rush distance. Cloud Kingdom, yeah, pretty small too. If it was Whirlwind, no, you'd be dead. There'd be absolutely no way. But Elitelegend, yeah, definitely going to try and take advantage of this. Oh, sending a Marine out to the tower.
Perfect.
To take it.
Very nice foresight. So Midas, he's getting his robot facility, he's getting his warp gate. And I just feel there's the juke bit from Midas. Quite a nice dodge there with his probe. Maybe that'll save his life if he can somehow get it back on the Zelnaga.
If he could take a tower right now, or just have some map presence with that probe, I think Midas...
He's teching up way too much to be able to deal with this kind of a push. He's got
a Stalker coming out, and the Stalker's gonna get smacked in the face with...
He's got quite the welcoming party here.
16 Marauders. And
SCV's in the mix.
Marines, sorry. Yep, this is
I heard Marauders, and I was thinking, yeah, he has no gas all game.
Third Photon Cannon goes down, but...
Might be too little too late. It will really come down to how Elitelegend decides to micro this. There's probes being pulled. Too bad they can't repair.
Shots, and they're getting pulled. This cannon will fall with the...
There's the GG. 2-0, ladies and gentlemen.